Check, check, check. Check, mic, check. What's up, the boss? Dominic, I hope you're well, bro. catch you tomorrow, man. Yo, what up? This is your boy, Super Daddy Diode, live and direct to you with Let Me DNB on Wednesday night, 9 p.m. I hope the volume of my voice is loud enough. I realized on my last couple of episodes, I kind of as I'm in the production and I'm focused on it, I start talking kind of low and kind of far away from the microphone. You can barely hear it. So keep me in check. Keep me in check. If I'm talking too low, if I got to scream or whatever it is, let me do it. But this is your boy, Super Daddy Diode, episode 106, Let Me DNB, where we drop whips every Wednesday and we work on music live. Tonight, when we get into music, it's all about, I'm just trying to get a minimal, clean sound, that Kazra, critical music kind of feel, even though I know I can't do it. I'm so stuck on neuro. It's going to be wicked, wicked hard, but we're going to do it and we're going to have a good ass time doing that thing. Make sure you check this episode and all previous episodes on, I forgot to load this thing up. I cannot believe it. Too much on the mind. This episode and previous episodes on Dirtbox Recordings. And with that said, make sure you check them out, because pretty soon we're going to be announcing tracks for the Dirtbox Essentials Volume 2, curated by your boy Super Daddy Diode, along with the homie Lee UHF, the head of Dirtbox Recording. So that will be coming out soon. You guys will hear from us soon. I've just been super busy. Life has been busy. The summer's here. Work is busier than ever. I moved and I'm starting to get more comfortable in my space. I actually just wrote a new track in the last few days, and fucking I got the edge back, bro. This drop, I think it's freaking sick. But yeah, the mic's gonna have a slight static to it. I don't know why, dude. I think it has to do with the camera itself. The mic is fine. The cables, I spent more money on cables than I should have, thinking that was the issue. And it's really the microphone going into the camera. And at some point, I'll figure out how to sync the mic, the camera, and all that stuff to with the Focusrite. Maybe I'll get another Focusrite and load it up on the streaming computer. I don't know, but we're gonna have to deal with that for a bit. But yeah, what else is going on? Yeah, we got gear, unlike the one you see here. This is a Warlock Audio shirt. Check this out. The all-seeing eyes from Ezekiel, or wherever he got the inspiration from, but you can grab that on Warlock Audio. But if you want some gear, you can do so on alexdiode.com / just alexdiode.com, and you'll find that. And if you got any tunes, submit them on alexdiode.com / letmednb, and we will be playing them on this on tonight's portion of Whip It Wednesdays. And along with that, so I'm going to start doing free tunes on the Patreon, and free pre-releases of my releases coming up on the Patreon as well. So make sure you grab that stuff, share it to your homies, doing one-on-ones for the newbies. If anybody who's new in the game wants to learn some stuff without AI, hit your boy Super Daddy Diode up, and we will do that thing. This episode is sponsored by Yuzu. Nina got this for me, and this one's called Shed by the Black Yuzu. It is a sake, 8% by volume. It's super sweet, so I don't know. I don't really feel it, but it does taste good. It tastes like juice. So maybe that's good, maybe that's not good. But we'll be partaking in that tonight for a little while, and then I gotta stop so I can get up and feel okay in the morning, because I'm old. Man, what a week. It's you're slightly out of focus, am I? It's this freaking mic. It wants to pick up the mic. I gotta fix a bunch of things like now. Look, it's my hand in focus. I don't know. Let's do this. Yeah. So, anyways, what a week. So I made an interesting post because of something that was said to me the other day about AI and the use of AI in music production and it being a tool. So I talked about it before, and as a graphic designer, I use AI as a tool to try to get through my design work to get it done quicker. And it's beneficial. I don't use it on things that require more creativity, like logo design and all that. I don't use it on composition. So my design elements, my fonts, all that kind of stuff, all my text placement, everything else is really not used with AI. Maybe some images here and there, some background images, and all that will be AI. Or I'll do AI chopping because dude, nobody hates on photo choppers. I used to Photoshop all the time, but sometimes you can't find the image that you have in your head, so you use AI to create that image and you chop that into your artwork, and that works well as well. So it is what it is. It is a tool, and we are all getting used to it. So I invest. I pay for my monthly subscriptions with Gemini, with Adobe, and with ChatGPT for my artwork. I don't use that for my commission work all that much, but in Photoshop it's like $75 a month, and they give you access to Google's Nano Banana, and it's great, man. It's great if you're working on photo editing. It could if you're kind of out of focus a bit, give it a quick prompt and just say, hey, fix the blur, and it does the trick, man. So instead of me going in there and doing a Gaussian blur, then doing another high pass layer, adding noise, adding masking, adding brushes, like, dude, all the stuff that I know how to do that just takes time. Now you can just do that and it just gets it done. And that's for fun, So AI is a weird world. Yeah, I can't turn the autofocus off now. Oh, is usual fruit? Oh, that's what it is. I thought it was Ciabatta Black, bro. Is my face in focus now? Should talk to you close to the camera like this. Yeah, so AI, the topic of AI is crazy. A lot of people are talking about it, and I'm working on reviewing something for somebody that has AI incorporated in it. However, the core of that is not AI. It's still based off of sounds and everything created by people, and those people will be compensated for every use, and that's a big deal to me. So with that said, it brings up things like, I've seen some posts on there, and it's been kind of divided. Some people in the middle, but it is super weird as to how everybody's taking this. There are some people who just say, "Hey, it's a tool. I'm going to use it to the full extent of its abilities." Yeah, there's some people who say it's a tool. I'm going to use it a little bit. There are some people who say we shouldn't use it at all. There are some people who say, back in my day, we worked on resampling this and that and the other thing. But with the amount of talk that there is around AI, now AMD has this new computer that's going to be a small LLM that you can have in your home for a fraction of the price nowadays. It's going to get more and more in there. It's going to make your jobs a little bit more and more easier, make your lives a little bit easier. Things like, dude, I love using AI for things like budgeting, for things like just like finding the value in the cost of something, whatever it is, when you're investing in this, investing in that, just like using it as a tool to help you. You can use it to help you shop now too. It'll scan the internet and figure out what it is you want for the best price, right? It's a good tool. Is it the end all be all? And is it the tool that you're going to use to create your entire track? Dude, absolutely fucking not. Yeah, absolutely fucking not. You cannot, dude, you cannot come to me with a piece of artwork, like, and it's just artwork, and you say, "Hey, I made this art," and like, dude, I create prompts as well. It's not easy. It is time consuming, but it is a lot of work to get it to do what you want it to do. But with that said, it's not the same as if you're sitting there and you're paintbrushing, right? Or if you're it's not the same as if when you're creating music, you know? If you're using it to create everything in your sound, dude, fucking kick rocks. I'm sorry. But if you're using it to assist what you would already do to make it a little bit faster, I kind of understand. It's like I brought this up the other day in one of the posts where somebody mentioned something, and I said, "Wait a minute, but what if you create a patch in Serum 2 years ago? It's a fucking phenomenal patch. It's dope. You spent your time making it. You have it on releases. It is your fucking patch." And then Serum comes out with a AI tool or AI aspect to their tool where it says, where you can tell it and say, "Hey, I like this sound, but I want it to have a bit of a tone that's meaner or that's darker or a higher pitched tone that comes in every so often." And then it does that for you. Stuff that you would do on your own, but it removes a lot of the trial and error, and still it becomes a patch that you can manipulate it and still make it more of your own. Is that bad? Dude, I don't know, because I sit there all the time, and I sit here and I work on fucking sounds, and I work on sounds from scratch. I work on sounds from tutorials. I work on, I may have a patch that I have, and I'll re-edit the patch, you know, like whatever it is, and it takes some time to get it to sound the way you want it to sound. Is it cheating? Right now it is, I think, but in the future, and I'm not talking about the future like tomorrow or even next year. I'm talking about the next generation of producers who are currently, 12 years old, and they don't have access to full studios. They don't have access to this or that and the other thing. They don't have access to, now everything's subscription based, and I don't know if there's that many cracked options for downloading software, which we used to have to do when we didn't have the money, right? And you still wanted to produce. I just think that for that generation, it's going to be a whole different game. My 8-year-old daughter said it to me while I was having a conversation with somebody on the phone at 7 a.m. She interrupts and she says, "As long as it doesn't look and sound fake, because you can definitely tell when something is AI now." And I'm like, Valerie, you're absolutely right. You can tell. There's something about the AI sound, something about AI visuals, if it's made completely by AI, that throws you off. You get this little sense of the uncanny valley where, like, you have something that looks that real, but you yourself say, "Wait a minute, there's something off here." And I think we're gonna get there. Yeah. I don't know if it's gonna be a problem. Dude, you mentioned some great points, Protoss. But the Quiet Vice, yo, what's up, Quasi Science? Says here, for the next gen, it definitely could be a problem. I don't know if it'll be a problem for the next gen. So when I'm 50 years old and you got another 20-year-old coming up and he's making music, and now they have even more control over sound quality, even more control over the production value of it. Like, is it going to be a problem? It's going to be a problem for the old guys, for us who say back in my day, but it's not going to be that much of a problem for them, because they're going to be able to create music faster. And it's a problem for us because right now there's many producers out there. There's a whole lot of releases out there, and the market to me is very oversaturated. Like, there is no throttle right now to hold it back. And I just feel like it's going to get worse. And then you may get to the point where, a lot of it sounds the same. And that's kind of where we're at now, where if everybody starts using AI to make music now, at some point, a lot of y'all are going to sound the same. There's going to be no differentiation between your music and the next. And then, yeah, you have like Protoss. Yeah. Yeah, dude. So pretty soon AI is going to be teaching us how to dance to DNB. Yo, America can't dance to DNB. I don't know what it is, but when you go over to Europe, they're fucking rocking out, and I love that shit. I don't do it here either. I just jump up and down, left and right, and fucking scream, woohoo, when the fucking music is good. But yeah, freaking the music you make is your sonic fingerprint. If you never learn anything and you only make music by typing a prompt, that's like saying you're a chef because you place a great order at McDonald's. The problem I have with some of that is that what if in the future that's what it is? You know, it's like the musician back when there was only grand pianos and only strings and only acoustic instruments telling us what is your music if what you're creating is fart noises coming out of your speakers, you know? And I guess it's just a different way. And I'm not for AI, but it is, if you're creating prompts for something, I would only assume that it's going to be very difficult for you to create something that has your sound. But if you're able to unlock, you know, the translation of what's in your mind into what comes out of your DAW, you know, it's like now, like I'm not musically trained, not at all. You know, I've learned through trial and error. I know what notes work well with each other, and you know, if sometimes you hit the wrong note and it sounds like fucking dog shit, so then you switch it up and you find something that works. But now I'm creating music that somebody who's classically trained would say, it's not real music because you're not classically trained. Fuck you, bro. I'm spending a shit ton of time working on this stuff to make some bangers. And I think it's fucking real music. They might not think it. And that's maybe how we may think of some of those in the future generations. I don't know, because there is also the need for analog, you know. There's also the need for you to actually sit there, play some notes, to actually there and just like, you know, twist your freaking knobs a little bit, or mess with the LFOs and just randomly choose things just to create something that cannot be created by telling it to create, because you're just really pulling out of the ether at that point. Yeah, there's something to that where you're still going to need that. You're still going to, you know, it's not going to take away the creativity of the human, because you can't. And I think that's where us as people, and even something within us may listen to it. Like now, there's sometimes I receive a track and it's completely AI, and I'm like, is this fucking AI? And usually when the question is this fucking AI? Bro, it's fucking AI. It's 100% AI. It's just like, you just can't believe that it's that good and it sounds that freaking good, but there's something off. Something is always off. Like I talked about it with the artwork as well. Something is always fucking off. Even I use AI on my thumbnails now, and it fucking looks weird, man. It doesn't look like something I would do. But you know what? I do it because I don't got time, dude. I'm slaving all day. We're all at work all day. And then on my free time, I'm working on music, and so I use that just to get by. Now, if this was a full-time thing I was doing, where I'm just doing videos and I'm just making music, I would actually sit there and actually create my own stuff, because I have this talent and the long learned skill to do so. But yeah, man. Yeah, so the Vox says, I use AI in my music production to make samples. I personally don't have an issue with it, but I know many people seem to. Yeah, they do. They do. There are some people who say even creating AI samples, like if you tell AI to make me a kick boom and fucking F, make it 4 bars long and whatever. Yeah, you know, some people might have an issue with that. I don't, you know, if you're telling, however, if you tell your fucking snare to make me a snare that's thick and fat, like whatever, fucking whatever, and I'm over here trying to make snares from scratch, and my snare sounds like shit, and your snare sounds like shit, yo, fuck that, dude. But with that said, you know, I guess there has to be a line drawn with what's acceptable and what's not. And I think what's not acceptable is like Suno. You just talked about that. Suno is just fucking scraping audio and not paying those artists that they're scraping. You know, they're just pulling information from audio that's out there so that somebody else can use that information to create their own music. And I don't think that's right. And then anybody who's using AI to create the entirety of the track, I also don't think that's right. It's just like a flyer, right? If you got a flyer and you can like literally tell the flyer what to say, like what to have on there, all the text, and AI will create the flyer for you with all of that information, and it does a pretty damn good job. I don't believe in that. Not at all, because it still doesn't do as good of a job as a human does. When you look at it, something's fucking off, you know? There's something about sitting there and nudging your pixels left or right slightly just to make it look right, just to make it look okay. Sitting there looking at your product or listening to your audio over and over and over and doing tweaks left, tweaks right to make it sound right, versus AI, which is us using pretty much generalization of what the idea is to create. We're just sitting weird, you know. That's where I stand with AI. I don't know. I'm not 100% sold. I'm definitely not sold on the entirety of it. Like if you're using it for everything you produce. But I am okay with some things, like creating samples, creating some effects, you know, using it for vocals, because, you know, paying a vocalist is brutal. You know, it's hard to find one. It's awkward to get them if they don't have a studio on their own. It's awkward to get them to come to your place. You know, you got some girl who comes over to sing, and then your wife is like, dude, who the fuck is that? And why the hell is she in my freaking living room singing? You know, babe, I paid her $50 to come and spend an hour. She's like, what the fuck are you talking about? You know, dude, not gonna go well. But it's hard to find that stuff. It's hard to get that. And even still, you know, you have a lot of musical talent out there, a lot of vocalists out there, but they might not have something that you need for your particular track, especially when you're making drum and bass, you know? It's like freaking juice. Anyways, I digress. That is it. I want to give a massive shout out to all the homies out there. We got Ninka Malinka here in the studio over on my right, breathing down my neck. No, I'm just kidding. We got Quasi Science out there, Protoss, Dominic. Who else is out there? The Quiet Vices out there. I think that's pretty much it. We gotta cry, and Joppa, the homies out there. We got a pretty good squad, and Korax is out there. What's up, homie? I hope y'all are doing well. We got Ruben out there. What's up, bro? I hope you guys had a great Father's Day. It was Father's Day weekend. You know, I apparently teachers don't care about Father's Day. Apparently stores, you go to a store and look at the fucking Father's Day promotions. It's like one kiosk, like 2 shelves for $5 Father's Day gifts, and the entire store is like covered in fucking pretty stuff. You know, they don't care. But shout out to all the dads out there taking care of their kids. My daughter spent it with me, and it was good. I spent it with my family. Then Ruben came over later on in the day. It was great. It was actually a really good Sunday, and we did a cookout. I passed out from eating too much cornbread. Literally, like I had like a sugar rush. I laid on the ground and I was out cold for like 10 minutes. And I woke up and I was like, dude, what happened? My mom's like, you almost died. But it was good. I got gifts, and the gifts were great. And really, it's really not about gifts. It's really just about spending time with your family, you know? And then my daughter's going to be gone as of in about a week and a half or so. She'll be gone for a month in the Dominican. So that's going to be brutally tough for me to deal with. But I got a lot going on that month anyways. I'll be the next few days I'll be continuing to practice for my gig over in Asheville, North Carolina. So I'll be out there on July 3rd. And then when I get back, I got some music to get done, some sample packs to get done, and then I will be in Maine. It's Maine, right? Maine. In August. So I'll be doing that. It's gonna be fun. And then we'll see where the truck stops. But let's hop into some production after talking all that shit for a quick minimal production stuff, and then we're gonna hop into Whip It Wednesday. So if you guys got any tunes, please submit those tunes on alexdiode.com/letmednb, and I will be glad to play them tunes and react live. So yeah. So here we go. This is like a minimal thing, and I was talking to Quasi Science, and we were just talking about how I produce, and he's like, dude, you got it. And I just keep on adding on. So I need to learn to pretty much tailor it back if I want to make some simple things. So this is what I got so far. I made this little sound here. Do my fucking. And then I got my drums. This is from the Sample Genie sample pack. This is from Culture sample pack. And then I got a snare from Sample Genie. I thought it sounded really clean and clear. And this kick is okay. And then all together with the bass line. That's what I got so far. So let's go ahead and work on this a little bit more and kind of develop that bass sound. Dude, if you got Molotov Bliss, what's up, bro? Yeah, if you got any heat, please submit it through. We're gonna be dropping into this thing fairly quickly. So using FL Studio, you want to go ahead and take your sounds and put them to a specific channel nice and quickly, which I will do here. All you got to do is click on your channel and hit Command L on Mac, and then everything should be routed to now channel 21, which is going to the mid bus and then going into the bass bus. And I'm going to leave it the way it is for now. As far as the actual sound design goes, because now we're just going to go ahead and edit the sound. I'm going to add a Pro Q. I'm going to take this. I'm just going to patcherize this. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and add another Pro Q here by holding Alt. And take this out. So I have my sub is going to go through this piece here. Just so I can give the sub a little bit more control. Actually, not to give the sub more control, to leave the sub alone. Probably at 80 hertz is fine, or 78 hertz. It's going to go out there. And this one here at 78 hertz. You can just type it in. We're going to do a high pass or a low cut at 96. So now it's got the same sound going out. but we're gonna go ahead and edit this sound a little bit more. And I'm gonna go ahead and add a plugin. I'm gonna let's add a fucking Rift, right? Add Rift there. I'm gonna go ahead and just randomly choose a shaper to just to give it some crunch. We're gonna do the same thing with and this is what I was doing with Quasi Science. I was showing him this little thing here, this little trick of just stacking things. You know, it's a very good way to get your sound a little bit crunchier. Copy the same stack over. Maybe I'll just go ahead and add a let's add you know, I don't have Serum effects on here for some reason, but let's add a Kilohearts. Where is it? What's a slice? It's snap heap. And then in snap heap, we'll take snap heap and bring this out to FL, and this is just some parallel. snare is like kind of weak on the low end in my headphones anyways. Yeah, it is. There you go. Fucking little crunchy now. I'm gonna take this snare bus. I'm gonna go ahead and sidechain it to this. I'm gonna take this kick bus and sidechain it to the bass as well. Chain it to this, sidechain to this track. I'm gonna add, I got duck here. Whoops. What the hell did I just do? What did I just do? Let me add this to that. I got sidechain set up. I'm gonna add my kick bus. Take this, I'm gonna copy this. And this will be my snare bus. Snare bus. I should get like a nice clean kick out of this. Going through it all. It's interesting. Let's see if we can do something else with the bass. That's the thing. Like I don't like it all that much, so then I'm gonna want to go and I'm gonna make fucking some like chugging. Interesting. Dude, I got a whip. I want to show you guys. I'm about to whip it out. It's fucking fire. Where we at? Maybe we'll do a little choppy. Yes, no. You know, I've been using Ableton. It's like the copy and paste is not the same. All right. I'm good. I'm good for a little while on this thing. Yo, what's up, Corrupted? How's it going over there? You're in Michigan, right? That's where I was born, bro. Pontiac, Michigan. Don't ask me what my favorite movie is or the name of my first pet. That's kind of cool. And this is where I want to keep on adding. I keep on adding quasi science, but I won't. I'm just gonna name this one diode. I don't even fucking know. Yuzu. That's it. Save. All right. It's time for Let Me DNB. I don't know if anybody submitted. I think I have some ones already ready to rock, but it's time to listen to some fucking drum and bass from the motherfucking homie.
Whip It Wednesday.
Oh yeah. Whip It Wednesdays is here, and we are going to be listening to some fire from a lot of people, and maybe even including myself if I open up the DAW again for one last time. Actually, I might just do it because I want to hear it. It's fucking dope. But with that said, let's find mini meters and load this thing up. Let's control the screen a little bit better. And the first one here, we got Korax. This one's called Hyboria. I don't know what that means. And yeah, man. Let's see here. 3 hours old. No download button, but nice fat sausage. It's got a nice little head here as well. Yummy. This one here is Korax Hyboria. dude, that track is fucking nasty, bro. I don't know if that's like one of your best tracks or not, but definitely up there, dude. That's fucking fire. Is that coming out anywhere? Because that's definitely one of the best Korax tracks I've ever heard. That's freaking so dope, dude. Everybody contests. It is definitely dope. Not signed, not shopping. What's the deal, bro? What's the dealio? It's dope, man. It's really, really good. Everything is good about the track. It's loud as fuck too. All right, we got this one from Corrupted. This was called Anomaly.
Looks like a crystal. Well, gentlemen, there's our answer. Now in drum to functions without amino acids. Living matter must be based on crystals of some kind. All these wedge-shaped compartments, they serve to separate biochemical functions very well. Very well. The growth program shows Andromeda can live on anything. When we gas or light it. The poorest growth occurs in pure oxygen incubated under infrared light. Andromeda grows best in carbon dioxide and hydrogen incubated under X-rays.
Andromeda is perfect for existence in outer space. Consumes everything. Wastes nothing.
Hazardous anomaly detected. Anomaly detected. Anomaly detected. Anomaly. Anomaly detected. Anomaly detected.
It's a really I love the arrangement, the sub layer on that. Like, it's just repetitive. This is from a year ago. You got to get back into this one. It's cool. Only thing I would say is like your drums right now they feel a little squashed. So I would redo the drums, but I like the overall feel of the track. It's really damn good, dude. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, Michigan on the map, homies. I'm gonna show you guys this one after. Let's listen to Joseph's Immortals here. 2 hours old. With the download button. I like it. Joppa, where's your tunes, bro? Dude, there's nothing like a good Bram. Actually, Sashido sent me a video of a guy that was recording the Bram sound using a massage tool. What are you doing? Using a massage tool on a kick drum, and just like running that massage to with the microphone there, dude, it was freaking like, it was a great idea. I left my kick drum at home. I got no drums. I don't even play bass.
None of you will leave this place. None of you will leave this place.
Dude, the reverb sounds really good on this one. Maybe too much reverb on the snare or the clap.
None of you will leave this place.
Dude, that's fucking dope. Dope one from the homie Joseph. Yeah, that shit was sick. I don't know if you guys liked it. It was fucking definitely tough. Yeah. I'm gonna play a chugger. Yeah, I know my neuro and all that kind of stuff, but I want to get you guys' feedback on this. Brand spanking new. I do have some stuff here we can take a look at. I haven't really looked at the track. This one's my track called The Murderess.
Examine every last bit of it. My murderous artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence.
think this like little sound here needs to be wider. Unless that's a brand I made like way back when. But it needs to be wider. So let's actually use wider, I guess. And do a low pass. That's fucking weird. Yeah, I think it rolls, man. It's definitely. I want to make sure that the that your correlation is not all jacked up. Let's take a look at that real quick. Interesting, because you know what I could do. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it now. But yeah, that's my track, Murderous.
My murderous artificial intelligence. My murderous artificial intelligence.
Oh man, I think that shit is dope. If I do say so myself, maybe in like a couple months, I'm like, that fucking song was hogwash. All right, next one here we got Hi There and Smearlap Vault 93. This is Syndicate's remix coming out on Brainrave. I like I love Syndicate's mixdowns. Sounds really good and clear.
You there, stop. Your presence is not authorized.
Dude, that fucking snare.
Your presence is not authorized. Your presence is not authorized. Hostile.
Woo, woo. That's some fucking neuro for your soul.
Hostile has gone dark.
From the homie Sinning. Dude, shout out to. Oh, yes. Great fucking track. Snare is fucking smacking through. Mixdown is on point. I love that kind of shit, man. Shout out to Sinning, Syndicate, and Brainrave. We got the homie here. The Frenchman. Looks like he's a Frenchman. And he makes some sick ass beats. This is the homie, the Voss. Smash coming out of June 10th. Is
The only thing I'm trying to smash is cash, bitch. The only thing I'm trying to smash is cash, bitch.
yes.
The only thing I'm trying to smash is this cash.
Sick tune, sick tune. I think like the drop lost energy with that build up. I don't know if it's me, but
The only thing I'm trying to smash is this cash, bitch. The only thing I'm trying to
like here it's just energy.
The only thing I'm trying to smash is this cash.
Yeah. I think that little first phase of your drop should be something similar to the rest of what you got going on there. It's dope though. Yo, Ryan, what's up, bro? You don't know.
This is a running, let's go with soundboy. Flex killer, too much pressure, it's the soundboy. Run shot, this is not stop, kill it soundboy. In your chest, nothing less, run the soundboy. Soundboy.
Where's that vocal from? Yo, that's fun, bro.
This is a running, let's go with soundboy. The flex killer, too much pressure, it's the soundboy. Run sharp, this is not stop, kill it soundboy. In your chest, nothing less, run the soundboy. This is a running, let's go with soundboy. The flex killer, too much pressure, it's the soundboy. Run sharp, this is not stop, kill it soundboy. In your chest, nothing less, run the soundboy.
Dude, that one, you gotta finish it, bro. You gotta finish that one. Huh? Yeah, dope. But that soundboy, that one's fucking dope. The build up on the other one is freaking dope as hell. I don't know if anybody else submitted anything. I thought Let me reload this. Reload that. I guess that's it. These are all older. Quiet Vice, I thought you had a tune. And Jabba, what's up, bro? I thought you had a tune. Slacking, broski, slacking. Let's see if there's any promos on In-Flight. I think I just heard one that was kind of cool. Midnight Cult coming out on July 10th. This one's called Apocalypse on Eat Brain. I haven't heard this one yet, but let's hear the Apocalypse. I love me some Midnight Cult. Great mix down. This feels like rave music. Yeah, that mix down was so good.
And all the rules, yeah, I redefine skies. Crown heavy on my head, forged in fire and ash. Every step I take turns the frick my brick tall. I so drill, man.
Dude, I remember hearing this. I heard this track somewhere. I don't know. I don't remember where though. Yeah, buddy. Dude, that one's fucking nasty. Hell yeah, dude. We got one from the homie Joppa. Joppa actually looks like this picture. It's very interesting. This one's called Spider Monkey. Dude, always coming out with a weird funk. Dude, I like it. It's definitely got a flow, but I think you should keep that acid stuff going. I dig it. It just reminded me of one of this old song I made. It's called Heart Attack. This is from a long time ago. It doesn't sound like it at all, but dude, look at this. Minus 12 LUFS. Yo, what's up, official Daddy Love? How's it going, bro?
The planet was engulfed in flames. The firestorms ravaged its surface, and the hallmarks of what was once a proud civilization were incinerated.
It's so interesting, like how you hear an old track now, like what you wish you would have known then that you know now. It's like, fuck, man. Yeah, fun track. And then yeah, there's some good promos. I haven't heard this one. This is on Vice City. I guess we can end it with some lovely liquid. Ads. If you got ads, you can't hear this. Very nice, dude. Very nice. FJ and Scuff, you make me happy. On Vibe City. Definitely dope. Definitely dope. Yeah, buddy. All right, cool. That's I'm gonna call it a night skis right now. It is 10:20, and yeah, it's time to get some rest. I've light on the submissions tonight. So we're gonna call it a night. Let me DNB Wednesday nights. You know how it is. I gotta use the bathroom actually. That's why we're gonna call it a night. But it is what it is. I appreciate you guys 110%. The Voss got some heat out there. Joppa with that fucking love the acid night. Oh, and NBC9 was out there. What's up, bro? Man, dude, I gotta finish our track. Corrupted NBC9, the Quiet Vice. Oh, the Quiet Vice just said, hold on. He just said he sent one via messenger. There he goes. There's Chasky's last tune of the night. Can you guys hear this without me going back? Yeah. This is the Quiet Vice. Bad Dreams. I like all the bass sound. Dude, I love the feel of it, bro. It definitely has some vibe in there. But the Quiet Vice, you got to finish some tunes, bro. You got to finish them. You always got some dope ideas, man. You got to finish them. We were playing Roblox the other day, and they had drum and bass playing. I was like, bro, and it was good drum and bass, right? Who was it? Coven. It was, I'm like, dude, hell yeah, dude. I think a Monster Cat release or a UKF release or whatever, but it was cool, man. Drum and bass is where it's at. Keep making tunes. Keep fucking rocking it out with your whatever out if you want to. Don't get arrested. And if you got some AI in the mix, I guess, don't come to me with a full track made of AI because I'll fucking delete it. But let us know how you're using it, what you're planning to do with it. And I want to hear what people are doing as far as AI is concerned. Like, dude, how come I can't use AI to figure out the lottery numbers? It's a fucking scam. AI is not even real. It's bullshit. But I can use ChatGPT to figure out whatever. Who fucking knows anything else? But it's my doctor, it's my lawyer, it's my therapist. It's fucking everything. Dude, shout out to everybody out there. Have I tried? You know what? You know what's hilarious, dude? I have not tried. I have not tried to ask it for the lottery numbers. I think it's a scam. But I should ask it like about stocks and all that kind of stuff to look at some stuff that I'm interested in to see if it's got some good projections. It must give you like some kind of like insider trader kind of info, right? Who knows? Anyways, this is your boy, Super Daddy Diode. It was Let Me DNB Wednesday night, June 24th, episode 106. I appreciate you guys dearly, and we'll be back on this next Wednesday to actually, I won't even be on this next Wednesday because I'll be getting ready for the flight on Saturday. So maybe we'll do one, maybe we won't. I'll figure that out on Tuesday. And if we do, we do. If we don't, we don't. It's all good. But if we do, please send those freaking whips. Let your homies know to send the whips in because that's what keeps this thing alive. Otherwise, I'm going to just be making sounds, making noises, making fart basses coming out in your out the speaker into your domes. This is your boy, Super Daddy Diode. I'm out. Peace. So complicated. I need to find like a button that says stop for everything.